Now, I do want to say that the music is pretty good in this game. They've got some nice little chip tunes that's kind of fun and the like. But I find a lot of elements of the game are nice ideas with poor implementation. Like this level, for example. You can't walk round Vanilla, you can't walk through Vanilla, you've got to get round her, which can be tough in those narrow sections. I believe if she dies, it's game over for you as well, and you can't control how the stupid AI is going to react. I've just got to try and bait the enemy like this, and pray it cooperates. Also, the enemies, it doesn't matter if you get more powerful, to be blunt, because the enemies just keep getting increasingly more powerful by the bloody room, and it's really stupid. I mean, there's no sense of, like, power progression whatsoever. It's merely, this is going to take me identical time it took me to kill the last one, and it's just tedious, drawn out gameplay that's unenjoyable, which is a real shame, because I kind of like what they're going for. It's just really badly done. Now, I'm going to spend the next good portion of an hour making my way through this stupid dungeon again. It was a headache to do the first time, and I'm really not looking forward to it at this time. Alright, this is turned into red mode, and now you can't dodge it or outrun it, so it's like... This thing does 20 damage apiece. If I hadn't been power leveling, then you wouldn't be able to beat it. Right, there we go, that's all done. We get a level up. Oh, that's wonderful, but it's not helping. I can't control her, what she does. Now, again, same gripe I had last time I had these levels. The corridors are far too long. You're expecting the player to do backtracking. So this is, again, artificially just dragging out the game and making the game unenjoyable, because you're forcing the player to just backtrack through nothing for long periods of time. Now, I do think if I finished off the other way, I might have a few more levels, but we're just going to go in. And I'm a bit worried, because if you keep your levels between the levels, then, well, frankly, you could potentially get yourself stuck in a scenario where you wouldn't be able to continue. See, what am I supposed to do here? I can't get her to run away from it. I can't give any command. She's going to stand there like an absolute gormless lemon. And, let's go. Because normally if I can trap the enemy between us, I can sort of kite it towards me to leave her alone. God. So stop. Stop. There we go. Get it to run out of steam. Nope, nope. I need it to look at me. Look at me. There we go. Run, 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 run. It'll stop in a second. Yeah, there we go. And she's now missing it with her attacks. She's been dumb. Oh, God. Do I can get any closer than that? No, I think one of the rooms has 2 goats in. I'm not looking forward to that one. Okay, I've got no idea of where I'm going this time. At least the spider gave me a clue last time. But left-hand rule, we just keep going left. Eventually we'll get there. And again, I'm going to have another little gripe about this. Why do you want us to hit the enemies like 40 times? It's ridiculous. And the fact that every enemy gets stronger as you go along. So like the last one of these was 300 health. Now we're on 400 health, and it's literally the second one down the corridor. Now, it would have made a lot more sense to have each one on the levels to be a particular difficulty, and then you see them again the next level down on the next floor to be powered up, rather than having every fight, the next fight along, just gets more difficult for no good reason, even though the enemies look identical and have identical movesets. Though, to be honest, all the enemies have identical movesets. The only thing this thing can do is run into you and bump into you. It's just tedious. Okay. Let's get 20 hits on this guy. There we go. This isn't fun. Now, they should have at least made the fists do like twice as much damage. And I'm not saying half the damage of the fireballs. This already takes long enough as it is. No, just make the fists do like 30 damage if you're doing 15 or, you know, that kind of thing. Make it so I have to risk close combat to get through these sharply. Because, alright, fair enough. It doesn't want to punch anymore. And every so often it just does that. When I'm trying to punch, or if I've been jumping and stuff, it'll just not punch. Wait a minute, there was a key thing back down there. I've gone everywhere in both paths. Did I miss a doorway? Yes, it looks like I missed a passage. Never mind, it's just because it's dark and the walls blend into the back. I'm not gonna lie, the game isn't bad, but it's not good either. I think the biggest problem is I'm just finding the game boring. Like, immensely boring at this point. Because all of the fights are so dragged out. It's like the last... God, 600 health. And I'm doing, like, between 17 and 19 HP damage. And I think my biggest problem now is just the fact that I'm getting careless. I'm getting careless because I'm bored and I just want to do things faster. I'm getting impatient with the tedium. Like, I could fight this thing and nearly be not hit, but I'm just like, I just want it to be over. Like, go away. Thank you. Oh, now we have a very long walk back to where I put the key in, and then I'll have to do another fight like this, and then I'll get the green key and be able to go through the green door. But, oof. A good could be game or a bad, but there's one thing a game should never be, and that is boring. And unfortunately, this game is boring me. Alright, this is dumb. 1,000 HP. Now, I've been fighting them with 600 HP, and that was tedious as hell. I mean, seriously, it was. I mean, I do like the chip tune. Reminds me of, like, kind of a Pokemon-esque theme, but... oh... I'm just hammering the Y button because the X button doesn't seem to want to work, and I can't really do melee attacks very often. I've found it repeatedly that my melee attack just whiffs and won't activate, and it's really annoying me now, so I'm just giving up and just going into fireballs. Oh my goodness, this is actually the fastest because I've got it stun locked. Thank God, because I could not be able to do this properly. See, I should have gotten that at level 3. If you're going to put powers in, at least make it so we get a power like every 2 levels. Or every 3 levels. Because we kind of got them a bit randomly this time. Now, where the hell's the way? Oh yeah, it was up there. I could barely see it. Now, I don't know if that's because my monitor's dark, but... ugh. Come on, and then we turn right here. I'm sorry, I would normally skip this out, but you should feel my pain here. You really should. So we go across. And please tell me that's it done. Rolling boulder trap behind us. Wait, that was a roar? That sounded like a kind of like a rumbling ground noise. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. What are we up against now, then? I do think I've done this fight before. Again, I remember nothing of it. I completely blanked it out. Which is usually not a good sign.
¿Has oído eso, bro? Sigamos sus gritos de socorro. ¡Hay que salvarlo!
Who is it who's crying for help for me? No one. Does anyone know we're here? Why is the one on the right getting injured when it was nowhere near our attacks? Oh well. More HP is good. We'll need it. Oh god, are they going to do a full... I thought it was going to go straight to the boss fight. Well, we're not the only ones that can do crits. I just had an enemy do like a crit for 75 on Manila. And I'd also like to mention about those hearts. Now, you first get one, you think 20 is really good for bonus health and all that. But then you realise when they're doing like 20 per hit, at this point 20 is nothing. It is ridiculous. You should be getting bigger ones or better ones at this stage. You know, the first one you get is 20 and then maybe the next one you get's also 20, but then you start getting ones that are like 50 or something. Oh god, not more of those flaming goats. Okay, now the basic enemies have 1000 HP. So I have no idea how much the boss is going to have. Let's go.
Randy Manilla, ayúdame. Ese monstruo me va a convertir.
What are you doing down here? Well, it's not even allowing me to do attacks, so... Okay. Oh! Crack Beast. Well... Okay, okay. I can't tell what I'm controlling. Any reason not to glitch? Oh. Does Glitch Shield have a cooldown? This sucks. So I can't defend myself. I have to fast kick there. Oh, this is badly implemented. Oh, always double punch. Oh, fuck! He heals! Seriously, what? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I do pitiful amounts of damage. I have practically no options. I've no way to heal. I can't even defend or anything, so... Sissy, what were you thinking when you designed this? Hey, let's do a Final Fantasy-esque style combat. Well, that's fine, but you've neglected, you know, items, healing, magic, that's ways of defending ourselves. We are going to basically be in a HP race with something that does more damage than us and has more HP. And you made it so it could heal itself. Seriously. And it never misses. Glitch Shield's pointless because if one of us dies, we both die. And also, I've got to wait for both of them to recover before, or I've got to wait for its go, even though my timer's gone down to 0, so I can't interrupt his attacks with my attacks. There we go, second stage. How? You've given us no way of doing so. Oh look, it hit me really hard. 0. Oh, stop dragging this out.
¿También has oído ese sonido?
Sí, parece que nos hemos vuelto más poderosos.
¡Genial!
Ain't should be her brother.
Maridona a ese monstruo.
Oh, for God's sakes. Alright, double punch. Yeah, here we go. It won't let me select it until it's shield. At least we got healed, and now this is the actual boss fight, where it becomes far too easy. There we go. I mean, there's no cues for what attacks the boss is going to do, so it's a bit of a toss-up whether I'm going to spend it on a good attack or a bad one. There we go. I think we've got this in the bag now. If it doesn't do like a stupidly over-the-top attack. That was dragged out for drama and not fun at all. I mean, the 2D sections look okay, but my goodness, the whole combat in that whole bit, just oof. Well, that's very Wall-E in a way. Though a boat rather than a spaceship, but it's sort of very sleek and similarly designed. Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Is there fast travel to the surface? Yes, there is. Oh, goodness me. I thought I was going to have to run through the whole dungeon again. Alright, where next? Okay, so we've got... Does that say coming soon? Backwards? It looks like it. I think that's a soon. Yeah, we just bounced right off it. I'm going to have a look around, see if there's any more left. But... oh... we've had a good look at this, and it's certainly, I mean, in terms of mechanics, you know, controls, it's a lot slicker. Oh, what's that hidden up there in the corner?